I'm so excited to film today because we've been meaning to do a podcast episode. All right, so do you guys want to introduce yourselves?
Hi, I'm Jerome. My Instagram is ljaxl.
Hi, it's Malaysia. Malaysia, the motherfucking doll. You know the motherfucking vibe, period.
Hi, my name's Rachel. My Insta is rx.ldn, 4 N's.
I'm Abigail. My Instagram is asfw.xx.
Not her having to bring out the phone.
I had to, I forgot.
Okay, so how is everyone today? Everyone good?
Blessed and highly favored.
Yeah, man. Amen.
Oh, God. Okay, so today is a topic that I've been meaning to talk about. Today, I just wanted to talk about, like, the negatives of reality TV. You know me, I love reality TV, but sometimes I just feel like my mood changes. Like, sometimes when you're watching low energy shows, you feel low energy. Like, shows, for example, like BGC, you know, Baddies West, they are very, like, people are shouting constantly, people are swearing. It's not the best thing to watch, and, you know, it just feels kind of like sometimes it can get too much. Have you guys watched the shows?
Nope.
Bitch, I've been watching that show from time.
I can't.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we have two
Yeah,
sides. So
I watched that.
Abigail, do you want to explain why you don't watch that?
I mean, like, I can't lie. As a black woman, like, I understand it's very entertaining for a lot of people. And to be fair, like, I've seen the clips, like, some of them are funny. But there are certain stereotypes that are catered to black women. And as a black woman myself, it's not that fun to watch us literally adhere to stereotypes that we're trying to defeat. Like, you're fighting and screaming and punching and just bullying each other. And we're already perceived this way. Like, I understand there are other ethnicities in the show, but those people aren't fighting any stereotypes. All the black women are doing, like, Miss Krishan, like, she's very funny, but girl,
She know how to handle herself. Let's leave it like that.
Okay, Melissa, do you want to explain why you like watch those kind of shows?
I mean, the only reason why, like, I watched it was because obviously I watched it from young, innit? From, like, year 7 days, and that's what was popping back then, innit? So everybody was watching that type of shit. And then I'll be real, I feel like it influenced, like, I'll be real, like, I had a lot of other influence that made me, like, misbehave, but I will be real, like, BGC will, like, that influenced me to not misbehave in terms of, like, lessons and shit, but, like, with people, like, I had very little patience with people. I feel like it influenced that shit. And the only reason why I watch Baddie West is because obviously it's a follow-up of BGC, so yeah.
Yeah. Jerome, do you want to explain?
Yeah, I don't really watch that because I just think, as Abigail said, it's just negative, and I don't really support the whole bringing black women and down and making them seem like they're, like, just not, you know what I mean? Just, like, not human. Like, they're being, like, demonized in the media.
animalized. It's so
Animalized,
bad.
that's the word. Animalized, thanks. Like, they're literally being animalized, and
No, that's
literally,
not the
like,
word,
I just don't feel like it's something that we should be supporting, because despite us thinking it's entertaining, as Abigail said, it's just, I feel like it's just impacting actual black, like, well, they're all actual black women, of course, but impacting black women in the real world. I just feel like now everyone just looks at them, they're like, oh yeah, she looks like Krishan, or she acts like Krishan, stuff like that. Of course, ignorant people will believe that, but I just think it's just something that we just need to get rid of as a community, and just need to rid that whole stereotype, and it's time to uplift black women. It's not all the time bring them down. Like, I'm so tired of that.
I need a reality TV show, black women like the Kardashians.
Exactly.
I need money,
Exactly.
not fighting. Thank you.
Exactly. Why can't black women be portrayed as wealthy, rich, you know,
Yeah.
and living in luxury? Why can't we, even that has a little bit of drama and stuff like that? Young, Famous, and African, for instance, is doing a good thing. It's portraying these black women as rich, cultured, you know what I mean? Why should they be demons? I just don't like that. It's just wrong in my opinion.
Okay, when Abigail said the Krishan thing, Malaysia, you said she does her shit. Like, what do you mean? Like,
I mean, I mean, like, I get that whole thing where it's like, oh, you know, like, is portraying black women as, oh, you know, animalistic, as you guys said, innit? But, like, I'm just speaking on me personally, innit? Like, if somebody's really testing me and I'm full a certain type of way, Especially if you hit me fast. Don't think I'm gonna stand
Yeah,
there
but
and
I
like-
mean,
Okay,
like,
wait.
To be
like,
honest, Krishan hit. Krishan be hitting people like Krishan
put
is
the
next
mic
level.
closer to you.
Krishan is next level. Like, let's not get that twisted. Like, I feel like there's certain situations where you can just talk it out in it. But at the same time, if you feel disrespected, like, I totally get your react. Everyone reacts differently, innit?
Yeah, but
But
that
some
doesn't
people
that's
wait,
right.
like, so I think, yeah, like you said, cool, like, you feel like she's doing her shit and and this stuff has influenced you. Cool, so what I'm trying to say, what I think, yeah, is like, you see how you're saying that people are watching it and you even said it impacted your life and stuff like that. I feel like, because you said specifically that it's affecting black people, I don't think it's only affecting black people. I feel like there's also white people or people that want to seem black that are jumping in, trying to act like they are black, thinking like them acting out or acting like people on baddies or acting like people on BGC makes them seem like they're really on that shit, and it's not cute. Like, you're not black.
But I like, the thing is, I feel like, for instance, you know, like Miley Cyrus. I know she's not in baddies or whatever, but she went. No, let's keep
Miley
it real.
Cyrus.
Let me land. No, but she went through that black era, and then she reformed herself back into her whiteness, you know, because
The country girl,
the Taylor Swift.
No, but it's
you
like
know what I mean?
Natalie.
The Taylor Swift,
But I feel like it's like Natalie, like, cool, like, at first she was really enhancing her white side. She cared about being white. She didn't give a fuck about like black people.
Yeah, right.
And it's
BGC.
like, I feel like there's a lot of people that say like that just because you're mixed, like, cool. So like, you know, when you look at someone, you can, like, how someone looks to you is what you're gonna call them. Like, if you look at me, you're gonna see me and you call me black. If you look at someone else and you see them and they look white, you're gonna like say you are white. You know what I mean?
That's what they are.
And like Natalie is white, yeah, looking white. Like, she's literally white. That's her race. And it's like, just because she acts a certain way doesn't make her. She doesn't face the same shit that black women will face. You know what I mean?
Sorry, Abigail, speak. Sorry.
I was gonna say, like, even the way we're talking about this, like, oh, because Natalie acts a certain way, it's like she's acting black. Realistically, watching Baddies worse, watching BGC.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm
it's
saying.
all negative anyway, but acting that way, like,
It's not black.
oh, sorry, I'm actually struggling to get my point out. But like, we're talking about stereotypes and or bad behavior and associating the bad behavior with black people. But that's my point. Like,
Yes.
it's already a negative thing that we have to deal with.
Like, people
and
literally
even
think that
like,
is
us
black
as
people.
black women who are like me and you specifically, we don't like it. We have a problem with it. We're even referring to this behavior as black behavior. It's not black behavior.
It's not.
It's just it's
I mean,
uncultured.
it's
It's ghetto.
It is
It's not for me. It's not for the blacks. It's for the mess.
No, for real. And I just feel like the white people, as like Rachel was saying, how they act black and all of that, I feel like, as I said, it's a character. So they have the ability to
Remove
act
themselves
black.
from it.
Exactly,
Yeah.
because it does not affect them. For instance, the Kardashians, I'm not slandering none of them. Kylie, you're my girl, but let's like, you gotta be accountable, innit? But these women, they got body augmentation or whatever the word is, yeah, in order to appear more appealing, you know,
Yeah.
because that's what the male gaze is surrounded by black women. We'll get into that at another point, but that's why they portray themselves as that. But now they're getting rid of the BBLs. They're trying to cater to the white audience because they have the opportunity to do that. What black women do not, and I would like to be specific, is dark skinned black women who are more demonized in the media, and I don't like that. Like, I'm not trying to, you know, say anything about light skinned black women or anything like that, but I'm just saying the
But dark
intensity
skin, they
is
take
different.
way more than light skins or mixed
Exactly.
with
Yeah.
any other people.
If Krishan was black, dark skin,
Yeah.
Oh,
she would not be getting away with this.
because she gets hyped. Let's not beat around the bush.
She's
She
funny.
actually-
She's just mental.
She gets hyped for the things she does. Like, let's keep it
Like-
real. Like, if Krishan's beating him up, you're gonna see the comment sections are gonna be like, oh yeah, like, whoop his ass.
She fucked him
We
up.
love the toxic
Yeah.
relationship. Da, 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 da. But like, if it was actually Krishan was dark skinned.
Malaysia said, "Oh, my temper's short and da da da." But that's what I'm saying. I feel like you said that you grew up watching these shows. I feel like these
Yeah.
shows play a
Have
big
impact
part.
I mean,
Oh,
to be
you're
honest,
right.
it would, like, as I said, there was other shit in it. Like, just the way I was raised in general, like the way my mother raised me. That's how she raised me the same way as, you know, BG, like the same kind of vibe. Do you get what I mean?
No.
No.
She did. I can't lie.
I don't get what
If
you
I-
mean.
No,
your
but
mum acts
obviously
like
because-
someone from BGC.
No,
Your mum is not like that.
No.
Her mum is
Your
not
mum
like
is
that.
not built
No,
like
she's
Her
not
mum is
like
a
that
very
anymore.
lovely
But you guys
woman.
didn't know me from. You guys didn't know me and my mum from back then. Like, my mum was like, she was very like, oh, you need to protect yourself. But she took it far, as in like, as I said, if I came home crying, she would beat me for crying. She'd be like, you need to go out there and beat them up. That's the type of shit that my mum would put me through. You know, when you're already experiencing that shit, you've already seen that shit, and then you go into BGC, you're like, oh, you know what, like, other people are doing it, it's fine, innit?
No,
So it like,
But then you're supporting their points then. That is a bad
I was
thing.
gonna say like
no, I know it's a bad thing. I never said that it was a good thing.
it's
I said that
Really?
like, it just makes, I feel like it just turns the, you know, like the chemicals in your brain that make you like aggressive, because you're seeing that shit and you're like, oh,
It's
you
giving
know what?
psychology per.
No, but it's true though. Like,
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
see aggressive shit, you're most likely gonna get in a aggressive mood, and it's just
Yeah.
like,
That's true.
you know, seeing that
True.
shit young, like every single episode, I was there like, yeah, beat
That's
that
true.
bitch up.
Because
Like,
even watching like Love and Hip Hop and that, sometimes I'll be
Yeah,
like,
Love
I
and
feel like
Hip
I want to
Hop,
get
you
into a
know,
fight.
I be,
I
I'm
just
just
like, I
like,
feel like I
I'll
want to
be
get in
real,
a fight.
like these
what's
are
up?
great entertaining shows, but it's kind of sad that the only area of reality TV that black women seem to dominate is this violent idea of black women.
Yeah.
And I understand they're
And
catering
it's
to an
all like,
audience because white people like to watch us act like the stereotypes they've given us.
I mean,
But-
we like to watch ourselves.
Do you
if I'm
get
being
it? We
honest.
like to watch it too, but the thing is, we're entertained by the things we are. Like, we're suffering. We might as well get something good out of it. But it's like, maybe we should just try and find something better for everyone.
Yeah,
Like,
because
maybe
really and truly, we're entertaining the white people, and they're
do you
not
get
suffering
it?
from
They
none of
don't
that shit.
care. They just want to
yeah,
laugh.
but they have their checks, they have their house, they have
you
everything.
get
They,
it?
they
Like-
don't need to worry about shit. Like, if they got into a fight tomorrow, someone's bailing them out easy.
Not all the time. Some people, you know, have
They might be
problems with
suffering,
that,
but they're going to be more
yeah.
like the judges are going to be more lenient.
No, of
Because the thing is, we're
course,
talking
yeah.
about American shows as well. The UK isn't as bad. Like in
Oh, in
America,
the UK, we don't have any shit.
black women are
violent.
no, that's,
But
That's
But-
predominantly
But
white,
that's
bro.
not.
No, but-
the black women are demonized in
yeah,
that
that's
show.
what I'm
though.
saying.
Exactly.
Yeah, but it's
Like-
not like fighting. I'm talking about in the aspect of like, oh, you watch something and then.
But
you
he's got a
feel-
point in there about black women
Yeah,
being
like
demonized.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
as
But
in
I'm
Love Island,
like,
just
what
in
I
a
was talking
different
about is the
way.
aggressive part of it. Like in Love Island, you think you could
It's still
ever be
great.
aggressive?
No, but
No,
like,
because even what's his name? That guy that went to
Sharif.
yeah, when he
Yeah.
accidentally kicked my man, he got kicked off straight away,
off.
fam.
and do you remember how you one day was so demonized when she
That
said-
was
when she
terrible.
went, she
Even
did
Catherine.
nothing. Catherine, that's what.
My girl told her stop chatting shit about. Sorry, my girl. She said stop whispering, and the girl turned on the waterworks, some crocodile tears,
Oh my gosh,
and
yeah,
somehow
let's get into that.
Catherine was in the bottom three.
Yeah.
I want to get into that. I just like the fact that Catherine, well, we know Fiat 500 anyways. I just like the fact that how straight away, Catherine, she's not an argumentative girl at all. And she's someone who just doesn't like drama, nothing like that. Because Zachariah, he deserves a good cussing. But
Oh,
Catherine,
you know what's another thing I want to add? Sorry.
yeah,
to
go.
interrupt you.
Go.
You know what's another thing I want to add? You see how India's season, like everyone's saying
yeah.
India's boring, and then I actually had a conversation with Abigail. Abigail was like, it's not even that she's boring, it's just that everyone's just expecting her to be this
ghetto.
aggressive black
Yeah.
girl.
And they never gave her a
And she-
reason.
Yeah, and she
Ooh, that
never
makes sense.
She never gave
lashed out
anybody
or
a
whatever,
reason
like-
to demonize her.
But
so
people are
she's
still gonna have a
she's
problem.
lovable. Don't get me wrong, I do love her. She's a South London Jamaican babe. Big up.
Period.
But she literally she never gave them a reason to demonize her, which is why everyone loves her.
Yeah.
But black women do one thing, like even Whitney and Catherine, all of a sudden,
Oh my god.
everyone wanted to get onto them. Like that was ridiculous.
Yeah.
But I do want to say something. This might be, it's going to be a little bit controversial.
Oh no.
But you know, like, you know how, because I'm just going to be devil's advocate. You know how Mehdi was like to Whitney, if I see you cry,
Oh.
whatever. I was like, I didn't like that. I was like, ew, like, that's just so, like, that's
He's the
mad.
part of the problem.
You know what I mean? Yeah. But then after I looked back and I was like, but on the other hand, like, I don't know, maybe he thought that out of them two, like, Whitney's more direct than anyone else, other than Catherine.
But you
'cause
should
obviously,
have
like-
you should have asked.
no, he should have asked, of course, but I'm just saying, like, Whitney's more direct or whatever and to the point. And I was like, oh, is it I don't really think it's like a racial thing.
Yeah,
It
but
makes me
even
feel
the
like
way
was a micro-
character.
no, sorry, but
But I
even the
didn't
way
know-
he came at her about if you made just cry, I'm gonna be upset.
Yeah, that was.
And then even the sly
microaggression.
comment when I can't remember what he
agree.
said, but when they were walking away,
I do what I
he
want
made
or
another
something.
no. He made a sly comment about her actually making her cry after
He's
Whitney
like, I
had
don't want
said,
girls with drama. I don't
like
want...
if you
after
can
she
make
had
another girl cry.
yeah, that was it. He literally said, yeah, so next time you make a girl cry, I'll come to
But
you
you know
first.
what's so funny? In the beginning, he was like, I love Whitney because she's full of fire. She's just this.
You're sassy.
Fetishization. Ooh. Fetishization. OMG. See,
Can't come back from
fetishization. No,
Can't come
ignore
back from
that. Fetishization.
Can't come back from that.
period.
Can't come back. You slipped up, man.
No,
There's
she's
no comeback.
fetishizing black women.
You just have to be quiet. 5-minute timeout.
She said time out.
No, but I can't lie.
I was saying like someone said I didn't ask for Straight Out of Compton. I asked for Love Island.
I saw
said,
that.
ooh, wait, what?
Basically,
So disgusting.
Whitney and Zach and Catherine and Andre. Yeah, don't get me wrong. Obviously, Zach is very much a white man.
Yeah, he just
But
has a South London accent.
obviously,
So
all
I
these
think
people
the
that
London
come in
people
and they've
make
basically
Love
been
Island.
from cultured
The
areas
London people
or areas
make
that are
Love
full of-
Island.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes. Tell them again.
They've come in now, and because there's normally like only the two token black people this season, we're filled with culture. Like there's
Just
at the
London
beginning, I'm
culture,
pretty
to be
sure the cast were outnumbered by the cultured members because obviously we had Rucci as well, and Facebook were not happy. Fiat 500 was not happy.
It's disgusting.
They don't
Wait,
like the
wait,
culture.
Wait, what's this Fiat 500?
It's basically racist white mums
And they say the
who
UK is
just
not racist.
support the blonde girls that
because
go
right
on
in
every
your
year.
face.
Drive Fiat,
They
yeah,
don't
okay,
like
yeah.
It's right
the
in your
Negroes.
Okay, I get it now.
Like, it's actually disgusting how racist they are. Like, what do you
Every
mean?
year.
Out of Compton. That's
so
Yeah,
that's
disgusting.
because they're saying
violent.
bruv, bruh. That's just slang.
No, but I even
Nothing's
saw
wrong
this.
with that,
This is
though.
what upset me because I
Get
even
with the
saw black
times,
people on
sorry.
Twitter talking about, oh, Whitney needs to leave this London thing behind. Can you have some
Yeah, but do you see what I mean? I do
respect,
feel like
that's
within the
just
some
community,
decorum? And I was like,
I do feel like within the community though, like
we perpetuate the
Yeah.
negative
Oh,
stereotypes
yes,
as well.
yes,
Black people
yes,
for
yes.
sure.
It's why
Don't
we're
like
watching.
each
For sure.
It's why
We
everyone's
actually
watching
do.
Love and Hip Hop and all these shows and not actually
That's
questioning
true.
what's
That's what I do.
wholeheartedly
Told
wrong
you
with
that.
it. I was gonna say something because
No, but go
you
on, sorry.
said about how, oh yeah, your mum raised you to like fight people when something happened. Like, I'll be real. My mum told me if someone hits you, you hit them back.
Yeah,
Period. But that's
100%.
like when you
But
grow
it was
up,
never a hit
it gets to
first.
us. Yeah, I don't touch people. I don't like
Never.
being touched. So I'm never really in a situation where I'm fighting
100%.
anyway. But it's a thing where I didn't know you when you were little.
yeah.
Oh,
Can I add something?
Go.
You say you hit first, right?
Not all the time, but
Okay,
have-
but
you
wait, wait,
I
wait.
have,
We
no,
know
I
you
have
have.
hit
Okay, not all
first.
the
I have,
time, but see
I
how
have
Abigail
hit
said,
first.
"Oh, I wait till whatever. If someone hits me, I hit them back."
yeah.
Because there's a big
There's a
difference.
diff-
If Malaysia was to
100%.
hit first, and
You're
if
not
Abigail
gonna.
was to hit
If
first,
when you hit
Yeah.
first and when we hit first, it's completely different.
No,
You're
yeah,
not gonna
for
get in the
sure.
same
Yeah.
shit that
yeah,
we're
yeah,
gonna
but
get
that's
in.
what I'm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but carry on,
to be
Abigail.
fair, no. So what I was gonna say is I didn't know you when you were really little. Obviously, I've known you for what, like 4 years now. 4 years.
Yeah.
3 years.
Yeah.
Right.
3-4 years, yeah.
So when I first met you, you weren't really fighting like that, which means you got to a point where you just kind of
Yeah,
like
no,
grew out of it. And then
I'll be real. I got to a point where, do you know what it is? It was like when I hit Collie and I was like, no, to be honest, like, I won't lie. I was...
It's not nice to be deemed as a person that fights.
Yeah,
though.
why? There's not.
That's
It's a
not
thing.
nice.
It's a thing where like.
Why are we acting
Can
like
I
it's
just
a
say
normal
something?
thing?
I just say, yeah, like when you post certain things about like yourself and stuff, it's like you're trying to fit the stereotype that has been put on black women. That's what I see, especially as like you're not like black like that. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
so
no.
it's just a thing of where why would you consistently post stuff that is making the stereotype of black women look even bad? Like, do you know what I mean?
to be fair, like it's not bad. On the only reason why it looks bad in terms of Malaysia,
black?
it's not because like don't get me wrong, like obviously not. But the only reason why it perpetuates a negative idea on black women is because like Malaysia will tell people you're Jamaican, which obviously is gonna lead people to
I
believe
don't
that you're a
tell
black
people.
woman.
Yes, you do. And you do a Jamaican accent.
No, you do. Yeah,
Like no one's gonna look at you and think you're black until you start telling people that you're black.
exactly.
So it's like
Yeah,
you're not
everyone represents themselves. So it's the thing where if for any reason somebody looked at Malaysia and was like, oh no, I don't like that kind of vibe. Same way if someone looked at me and said, I don't like that kind of vibe. If it's me, realistically, people are gonna judge me and be like, oh yeah, other black women are like that. But that's because we are a
Yes.
minority.
Yeah.
Malaysia's not gonna be affecting her race until she's presenting to be a different race. Like it's not like she's fitting black stereotypes until she says she's a black woman.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I don't understand that. Why lie? Love who you are and where you're from.
Who? I'm not lying. I'm
You're
mixed.
Jamaican.
Who said I'm? No, there's difference between speaking and patois.
No, you told me you're
said
Jamaican. I thought you were Jamaican for a while.
I
babe.
asked Smile. When
You
we
told
first
me you were
met, you said you were Jamaican. I had to ask Smile. I found out like a year later.
Revelations. Why are you asking me?
No, I asked you.
Yeah, she asked
Yeah,
me.
exactly.
And I said
asked
no.
you. Yeah, you said no.
Yeah,
'cause
I didn't
when
remember
you told
saying
me,
I
you
was-
told me you was Jamaican. I was confused.
I did not remember saying that, but okay.
Yeah, no, the day I found out, I was genuinely gobsmacked. So I was like, wow.
No, I don't remember that. But
Girl.
if I was to hit first, I feel like they'll probably look at it and they'll be like, you know what? Let's actually analyze the whole thing.
I'm going to jail.
But then if it was like, for example, as you guys are saying, Abigail or Rachel, they'll probably look
We
at
going
them
to jail.
and be like,
Straight up.
We going to
They're
jail.
put-
Locked up, they
Oh,
won't let me
the
out.
police pull up and they already have their hands on their tasers.
Yeah, man, they're ready
all of that
to
shit.
lock us down.
I mean, no, because remember, well, no, that was a different. No, actually, now that I'm deep in it, because what is it? Obviously, my family they're brown skin in it, apart from my mom, who's a light skin one. Remember when it was my birthday and the police came, whatever? They was on you first.
Yeah,
I
and I
remember.
wasn't
there.
Yeah,
I wasn't
they were.
there.
I forgot about that. They were on
Basically,
me,
long
and I was trying to calm everyone down. I was actually calm at that point, and I was trying to calm mine. And I was like,
Yeah.
no, they were holding
That
me
was
back.
bad.
I was the only black,
It was
like proper
bad,
black
yeah. You
person
two
there,
weren't there,
and they
but I
would
was
not
there,
let me
yeah.
go, bro. They were holding me like I was the problem.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Anyways, long story short, mix up. Police
Long story
came,
short, they go for the dark skinned person.
Yeah,
and they went
exactly.
immediately for Rachel.
Rachel was going to go to jail.
And do you know what it is? And my mom, because my mom was pissed off as well. I remember she made a comment about it because she was like, the only reason why they're holding Rachel is because she's dark skinned. Because, no offense, Smile, but my mom was like, the way Rachel handled it was low-key better than the way, because you were,
Yeah, I
obviously,
know.
because you were pissed
But
off.
I
And
know
when you're
that.
pissed off, you
Yeah.
get pissed
Yeah,
off.
but
innit?
I understand
And Rachel
that.
was calm.
But
And
this
then
is
my
the
mom
thing,
looked
though.
at, she pre the situation. And she was like, the way they're treating, like,
They were
Rachel
treating
and
me like
Maya
I
No, but
was
this is the
mad.
it's
thing,
the
though.
same
in,
thing.
In
That's what's gonna make me
situations,
upset.
in
Can't lie.
situations, Rachel, like wherever we
Especially-
are,
yeah.
Rachel is the calmest.
She calms
Always.
down straight away.
Straight
like,
up.
Because she
even if she's
understands-
mad at the
I know
beginning,
myself.
as soon as it gets serious, Rachel
you
will
can't be
switch like
mixing
that.
up.
But
No,
they'll always be on
because
her.
she
I
understands
can't.
what's going on, what environment I'm a dark skinned woman. They're gonna come for me first.
Yeah, for sure.
Pat
Like
down.
that's just exactly. Like, and Abigail's the same. Abigail's on the same thing. Guys, shut up.
Yeah.
Relax.
Yeah.
Do whatever.
Just breathe,
Or she'll
please.
just shut up herself because she understands.
Yeah.
Like I
I
understand.
know,
that.
like that.
I
I'm
understand
black,
my
so
light
I
skin
can't
privilege.
fuck
Like,
up.
I understand that. Like,
Yeah, no. Yeah.
See the effects of TV, guys. It's real life events, you know.
What? That had nothing to do with TV. It had to do
No,
with
no,
this
no,
guy, you
events.
white racist.
Exhibit
people
A,
that
Exhibit
live in
B.
my
No, but if
fucking
you
auntie
deep
the
it,
fuck.
guys, though, imagine, like, I'm not saying that same police officer whether tuned into BGC or Baddies West, but it's things like.
I doubt he did, but yeah.
No,
Yeah,
but,
no,
no, but I'm saying, like, just certain
You never
things.
know, you never know.
You never know.
You
At
never
the end of
know.
the day. But
be
because certain
hilarious.
medias, they show to them in order to be like, oh, they conduct themselves like this. They
It's the
conduct
news,
themselves
bro.
like that. The news,
It's
exactly.
what's black on black crime? It's a different
Exactly.
conversation, but that don't make sense.
Exactly.
It's not real.
So that's what I'm saying. You see, the effects of TV and TV shows like Baddies West, stuff like that, is happening to real life. Like, of course, they're real life people as well, but I'm saying people in the real world other than TV. For example, the whole situation that they just explained. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, and it touches on the subject where if you're a dark skinned woman, you get arrested. For example, do you remember BGC2 when Tanisha was breaking up the fight and she got arrested?
Yeah.
She spent like 2 weeks in jail. Like,
For breaking it
for
up.
breaking it up. Yeah.
That's affiliation. That's what I mean. I'm walking
and
away.
She went in the house because none of the girls like they didn't feel bad, whatever. And Tanisha was like, "It's because I'm black. Like I went to jail because
Yeah.
I'm black, and you guys didn't go because you're not black."
Yeah.
Like, she was like, "No," because
and none of them
she
even
got
bothered
violated.
calling her and none
Yeah.
of that
She
shit.
got
It's just
violated.
weird.
Like, she got violated.
Like you know what's weird? It was the whole thing where she was actually backing them because there was, you know, if it was a fight between them, then no
Yeah,
one
because
would really
the
give
white
a
girl
shit.
had a fight with someone else, and Tanisha was trying to break
Break it
her,
up.
and she's the one that got arrested.
Yeah.
Like police don't want to hear nothing. They're just like, "Yeah, fuck you guys."
To be honest, I
You're
thought
done.
one thing I will
Like,
say is
you're
it's
done.
not it's not the best, but I will say that social media has brought this to light. So I feel like it's not obviously I don't think it's gonna get any.
What do you mean?
It's not gonna get better anytime soon. But I feel like because social media brings this stuff to light, I feel like people are more cautious. Like they think twice before they're like, "All right, it's gonna be." Do you get what I mean?
No,
Not
I don't
really.
get it.
No.
I
No, but,
but like,
because
what-
social media brings it, like, for example, the whole George Floyd thing
like,
and all
cancelled.
of that. Yeah, like, they
Right.
cancelled and they're like, listen, like, this shit is not right. I feel like that's, like, the positive, like, okay, obviously we're talking about reality TV, but I'm talking about, like, social media now. I feel like that's the positive thing about social media, because if you feel a certain type of way about it and you get enough people to, you know, agree with it. Like, for example, the whole George Floyd thing is, like, there's only one side to it. They was wrong for what they did. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah,
but if
that's
there
the
wasn't
problem,
social
though.
media, nothing would have happened.
But that's the problem. Like George Floyd, the reason why something changed is because there was no dispute in the fact that those police were in the wrong. Like it was blatantly obvious. But we're here talking about stereotypes on TV. Like realistically, the producers of that show, having millions and millions of viewers, have no reason to stop portraying black women that way because everyone is loving it.
Yeah.
But it's still negative to the young girls that are growing up watching that rubbish, becoming as violent, regardless of what race you are. The young girls who are growing up who are black, who are very much either judged because of their actions or growing up in a world where these stereotypes are still sticking because we're still watching TV like Love and Hip Hop, BGC and Baddies West. Like it's just, there is no way to make those women look good. Like they're literally bullying each other all the time, arguing, fighting. Like that is literally the aggressive black woman stereotype. And until we stop watching these TV shows, it's gonna stick. But we're not gonna stop watching them because they're entertaining.
We wonder why we feel like shit.
No, but and also, can I just talk about how like there's so many, you know, like the mommy stereotype, the aggressive one as you're saying, and the Jezebel as well. They're also like they're also contributing to the whole Jezebel thing as well. Because last time I checked, the whole show was meant to be about sisterhood and solidarity.
Get in the bag.
You know what I mean?
I
But they're
thought you were
beating each
talking
other.
about BGC. I was like, BGC.
Yeah, but this is the thing though.
No.
This is the thing though. Like, let's be real. Natalie knows what she's doing. Like, it's not
she's
about
getting to
the bag. It's about girls
Yeah.
being in a
It's
place
about getting
and
to the
fighting.
bag, but it's about getting her
No,
to her bag.
yeah,
not about
but-
the rest
yeah.
of the girls. That's what
And
it
she's
is.
using black people to do it.
Yeah.
But let's be
For sure.
real. Big up Natalie though, because she did what she did. I mean, look at her. She's a millionaire.
No,
But I mean, not as
As a
in
black woman, I can't do
not
that.
as in big her up,
but
as in like she did what
Krishan
she
even
did.
said herself, like, she not needs Natalie, but Natalie, like,
Profits
yeah,
of
exactly.
her. Yeah, but let's keep that. But that's what when I said big up, I don't mean like big up, like well done, like, you know, for
Exploiting
No,
black
because
women.
Natalie's a
black
horrible
women.
person.
But I think
Sorry.
she knew what she was doing, and
Yeah.
everyone fell into that trap.
That's a smart
Because
business
she,
move.
She
It's just,
profited
you
off the
know.
way other people. She saw like, oh, I want BGC back. I want it. And then you have a bunch of girls that are in this generation, because obviously, like as I said, like I grew up on BGC.
Yeah.
Like I'll be real, like. I know it sounds bad, but if someone says, "Oh, I can't lie," yeah, you're gonna be on BGC tomorrow. I will say that I'll probably hop on that shit.
But why?
The next day?
That's what I don't understand. Why?
Because
It's just
as I said,
literally
it's
a bunch
something
of
that I
girls
grew up on.
fighting.
Yeah, I know. It's something I grew up on, and it's like I want to experience that.
So
shit.
you
Do get
find
what
it
I
fun
mean?
to fight?
No, but like
I'm asking.
I
no.
actually-
But the whole thing about like obviously it was a lot about fighting in it, but there was more to it. Than just the
No, there
fighting.
actually wasn't.
They were just
The whole
bullying each
reason
other.
they put them in the
It's
house
called-
was for them to
No, but
fight.
let's talk about it.
be
They're
real.
called Baddies West and Bad Girls Club.
Bad.
Nothing good was
Bad,
coming
bad,
from those
bad,
shows.
bad.
Nothing good was.
bad,
And I understand the whole
bad,
term
indeed.
baddie, like it was supposed to be about uplifting black women, but the minute that word became
Was-
associated
yeah,
with black women,
yeah.
it changed.
Yes.
Instantly, it's a negative.
100%.
Like, I don't understand that. Like, I even always tell you, like, if they ask me, I would say no.
Of course.
Yeah,
You
know.
get
I
your
don't wanna
stuff.
die.
You get your stuff ruined.
I wasn't made to fight.
You get beat up. You get jumped. Like, what? Are you being serious?
Yeah, no, I
No
get
way.
that.
Like,
And I can't call the police. Hey.
yeah, like
No pressing
sometimes
charges.
the girls would actually
I
call the
wouldn't
police
call
and they'll be like,
heads.
"This is the Bad Girls Club." They're gonna come to the house and be like, "Oh, it's Bad Girls Club." Like, they don't. They don't
Yeah,
care.
but they
You
won't take
sign
that
the
shit
contract. You
seriously.
keep the
But
contract.
the producers will be there at the door, like, actually.
They sign the contract. That's fine.
They sign
You
the
can do
contract
whatever
to
you
get
want.
beat up, and that's what it is.
You can get jumped. You can do this. You can do. A lot of the producers watch the girls get jumped. Like, they don't
Yeah.
care.
Yeah, word.
That's disgusting.
The only thing is,
That is
obviously, I think the
disgusting.
only thing that
And
was.
Natalie is a producer.
I think they would like break it up before it got too serious, as in before one of the girls
Yeah.
ended up
Died.
in hospital
Yeah.
because I can't say that. But yeah, because obviously if someone's dying and someone's ending up in hospital, then obviously
BGC's cancelled.
Like, yeah, it's cancelled. It's all of that shit. So yeah,
Because
but-
in Malaysia, imagine if you go and none of the girls like you and you get jumped.
and I get jumped. Yeah, I know, but that's obviously something
and that's
that
something
I've
you
had
want to
deal with.
experience because you just said, "Oh, I want to
Oh, yeah,
experience
do you know
it."
that, and also something that will be bad is like something to add. It will be harder. It was also like as a trans woman as well, because you know Sydney Starr, how she got beat down for no reason. No, like
She didn't
that?
get beat. She beat herself.
No, 'cause I saw
that
a
was
clip
on
in it.
Baddies ATL.
yeah, she's a black trans woman.
and Natalie done her so dirty.
Natalie did her dating
Just
stuff
for being
like that.
trans.
No, she
No.
just lied to her about like
Yeah.
being
But I'm
there,
saying like it's
being
like
on the
that
show.
stereotype.
It's horrible.
Yeah, Natalie was fake, baby, but done it that she was saying.
No, but it's
apart
gonna
from that, yeah.
it's gonna like go to that community as well.
Yeah.
Like it's so bad like for black trans women. Do you know what I mean? Like it's just really bad. Like the whole
Black trans women or just trans women?
No, like specifically.
Well, I mean, trans women, yeah, but black trans
No,
women,
but I'm
it's like,
saying-
pick a struggle.
Yeah.
It's even
Oh,
worse.
That's
yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying.
yeah,
It's like
yeah,
double
yeah,
homicide.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Double
Like,
homicide.
That's what I'm saying.
Double homicide.
Double homicide.
No,
You
yeah,
posh
I get
babe.
that.
Man's
Yeah,
getting
but that's
to
what I'm saying.
Shut
But
up.
no, like, but that's what I'm saying though. Like, for example, so as I was saying from the original point, like people grew up on that shit. There's bad people that are like, you know what, like if I wanted to, like I would, like I want to do that shit.
No,
Do
but
get
you
what
know,
I mean?
I actually like.
And
I
Natalie
read
saw that
something.
because everybody was begging. I would like at some point when I heard the rumor, I was like, I can't like I want to see it. Like it was fun. I don't know why.
No,
they ended
but
it.
I read something that said like a lot of the people that grew up watching BDC had to actually like get therapy because they was like it's actually
Yeah.
too much.
I mean,
Like as
Any
in,
violence
yeah,
you watch
exactly.
impacts
Like,
you. It's the same as
I
boys
was in
playing
therapy.
video games.
I
yeah,
guess
but
all
as
violence
if
you
you
watch.
someone that was in therapy, why on earth would you go on the show? Like, I
Yeah.
don't understand that.
Yeah,
That doesn't
I
make
get
sense to
that.
me. That doesn't make sense to me. Like you
Fame.
I
understood,
wouldn't.
you
Yeah,
understood
fame.
that. The,
I mean, I don't
the
wanna be
show was
famous,
rubbish.
Neither do I.
The show
Rich, not
was
famous.
full of violence. You'd put yourself through that. I don't get that. Like I don't understand that.
If you know
Yeah.
you can hold your own, it's a
To
good
be
thing
honest-
to do in order
but
to make
be
money.
honest,
But
though,
it's
I
just,
also
I'm just not putting myself.
I
in that
also say
situation.
this
Why?
though. I know it's a
Stay
bad way
safe,
to
though.
put yourself out there, but you do get a platform from those type of shows.
I
That's
get
like
that,
I feel
but-
like that's the only like.
But
what
like,
if you
if I
don't?
keep
Ghost.
if I
But
keep
what
it
if you don't?
100,
Like, look at some of the people that went on Love Island. What's that girl's name? Leanne.
Who's
Well,
Leanne?
how many views? Exactly. Who? How many views did she get?
But this is the thing though. Everyone says, "Oh, to get a platform." Exactly. Not everyone gets a platform.
Yeah, no, not
you
everyone
have to be
gets a
good
platform.
to get a platform. You have to be consistent. You know?
Yeah.
You have
Yeah,
to be,
sure. Yeah,
no,
for
the
sure.
viewers'
No, but as
favourite,
in like, but
Mm.
yeah, but no, you don't even like. Yeah, cool. You have to like to get like, for example, Chris Sean level.
But a lot of the BDC
It's
girls
cool.
are nobodies now.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No.
There
Yeah.
are how
most-
many
Oh,
seasons?
if, yeah,
If you're pretty,
if we're
like,
talking
There's
about
what
light skin, like
17
Dream Doll.
seasons, and I think how many girls are actually
Like
famous
50.
now? Exactly.
no, probably about 50 of them got some
50.
kind of platform.
No,
No,
not 50.
that's a
Nah.
stretch, bro. Not even
50
50.
is a
I mean,
stretch.
maybe like
I could
15 or
count them on
20.
their hands. It'll be like
Maybe I think
7,
20 is
like-
too much.
Yeah, 20 is even too. I think like 10 or
start
10.
with
I think like
10s.
10.
I think maybe in the
Yeah, I
10s.
think 10.
Yeah, because
15.
and if
Oh.
they all have something in common. They're all light skinned girls, like
Yeah.
Claremont twins, Dream
There was
Doll,
barely any
Winter.
dark skin
Dream Doll
babes
was
on
on
there.
Dream Doll, and
Oh,
she,
yeah,
she
she
got
was,
kicked
she
off
was,
because
she was,
kicked
she was.
ninja kicked a girl.
Yeah, yeah.
But Dream,
There was barely dark skin babes on
Dream
there.
Doll was a bully, but okay.
Dream
Yeah,
Doll was
she
very
was.
much a bully.
It's obviously a good business move, but it's literally at the expense of all the women who are getting abused in that house and all
Yeah.
the black women who are
mean,
literally
she got abused
even if they're
for
watching
life.
and enjoying, realistically, they're still getting the backlash of everybody enjoying. When people go, "Oh, you're acting black," it doesn't mean you're acting black because all black people can very much act for themselves. It means we can tell that you're acting as if to say you are a black person because you're fitting the stereotypes in order to seem cool. Because black people might be a minority, but one thing that we do get appreciated for is the fact that we're cool. Everyone wants to be like us until it's time to appreciate that we are very much discriminated against.
No, they wouldn't beat us, but not face our struggle.
Exactly.
Yeah, I also hate when when like obviously someone black like acts like, for example, like when they say acts like a white person.
Oh, I
as
hate
in,
that.
like,
That's just them.
Like
That's just their
why?
personality.
Like if they
That's
want to
not fair.
listen to Taylor
Fine with
Swift,
that.
listen to Taylor Swift.
Taylor
by all
Swift is like the
means.
number one artist in the country. You don't think there are some black people listening to
I
her?
love Taylor Swift.
Taylor
Sorry.
Swift has been mentioned twice now.
No, what's going on?
Because she's
It's
like,
just the first thing like like
or
I mean,
Olivia Rodrigo.
22.
But I still like this
Yeah,
stereotype.
like,
Come on.
She no, but she is though. Like she's like token white girl for the entire world.
Yeah.
So in conclusion, I would like to say that I think us as a community, we need to stop indulging in these type of shows because it's just like perpetuating like these negative stereotypes and it's affecting us in the real world as well as those on TV.
Ooh. I mean, I can't lie, I just agree with everything you said. But I'm basically gonna be saying the same shit. Like, I just feel like, you know, it's not cute. Like, obviously, as I said, I watched that shit and I'm probably one of the people that like
Has your mind changed? Are you still gonna go on the show if they ask you?
As I said, it wouldn't be, like it'll be more.
It's yes or no, innit?
She would still
I'm
go on the
no,
show.
no, no, no. No. I'll say that 100. Like if someone said, "Oh, you know what? Like there's a
Oh
BGC
my god,
film
your
in-"
top is bad girls. Sorry.
Oh my
So sorry.
Is it? No,
Yeah.
it's not.
Bad Girls
Bad Girls
Club.
Club.
It is.
Oh my god, bye.
Anyways, y'all already know the motherfucking vibe. No way.
Anyways,
I'm joking.
cool.
Like I know it's bad in it, but I would probably say that I would, but it wouldn't be more so. Like I would like obviously it'll just be for using the platform to put myself out there because obviously at the end of the day, what I'm trying to do personally is get that motherfucking money. At the end of the day, do you get it? So if someone's giving me that platform and they're like, oh, like you know, you're gonna get a certain amount of viewers, and you know, you can promote your shit, like you can make money, profit. I will do it. Like I can't say I won't. If you give me
Conclusions are supposed to be short, snippy. Let's get this rolling.
yeah, no, but
For the
yeah,
bag.
obviously, as I said,
In conclusion, for the bag.
I probably do it. It's not the best, obviously. Like we already know that, you know, it's not it. Like, but I will do it
For the
I can't
bag.
lie.
For the
For
bag.
the bag, for the money, for the link, for yeah, done.
I think that, like, in conclusion, I would still watch it because I do enjoy watching. I find it entertaining, and that's fine. But at the same time, I also see other aspects of it, as in, like, sometimes they do talk about themselves and their upbringing, and you get to understand a person, not just seeing everyone fight all the time. But I do agree with the fact that it does affect the black community, especially the black dark skin or black women in general. And I feel like it's very stereotypical and fits the criteria of trying to just bring black women down and make them seem like all they do is fight and argue and they're just ghetto and shit. And yeah, that's what I think.
Period.
Obviously, I don't really watch the show. I don't plan to start watching the show. And I do think the show needs to end, but my girl wants to make some money. So after she gets her season, we gotta cancel it all.
Yeah, man.
Because,
You know it.
yeah, it's
I don't
just...
know if they would make a baddies London.
Nah, they wouldn't.
That.
You never know though. You actually never know,
Yeah, you
because
never
if people
know, but-
if people here start begging, they're like, we really want baddie.
Wrap it up. Mile.
In conclusion, I think you should be very mindful with what you watch. Obviously, there's a reason as to why you feel a type of way. So be very mindful of what you're watching. Shows like Love and Hip Hop, BGC, they're not the best. That's why sometimes it's great to just take a pause. Hold on a minute. What is this actually like doing for me?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming today. Do you
Thank
guys
you for
want to
having
say
us.
Thank you.
one more time what your names are, what your Instagrams are?
Jerome, my Instagram is aljaxal.
It's Malaysia, also known as Malaysia the motherfucking doll, and it's Malaysia _D_E doll. Period. I don't know why your hoes laughing, but
Okay, yeah, my name's Rachel and my Insta and Snap and everything is rx.ldn4ns.
I'm Abigail, and my Instagram is asfw.xx.
Thank you guys for listening to Talks with M.
Bye.
See you next time.
bye.